How to save $10,000. In a time when the price of a college education has tripled in the last 30 years, wages are flat, and the cost of goods keep going up year after year. How do you save up $10,000, and do you need to be rich to do so? I'm going to suggest 3 steps, not 5, not 7, to saving up $10,000. They're fairly simple. First step is pay yourself first. So this means that for every paycheck that you receive, whether it's $1,000, $2,000, $5,000, $10,000, doesn't matter. You take 10% of that paycheck, minimum, and you put that towards your net worth. You put it in a separate bank account. You don't use that money for leisurely activity. You don't use that money for bills. This is going towards your net worth. You'll eventually probably invest that money because you're not just going to have it sit there, but you want to get in the habit of saving first. So 10% minimum, then we'll work towards 20, 30, 40, maybe even 50%. Next step is to create a budget. Obviously, if you can't pay yourself first, it's because you haven't created a budget. You're living outside of your means. If you physically cannot free up 10% of your net income, you're living outside your means. You're spending way too much money. So this doesn't mean that you have to live off oatmeal and walk everywhere for transportation. But this means that you need to maybe go out to eat once less per month, or spend a little bit less money on leisurely activity, maybe even find a cheaper place to rent, because you need to free up some cash because you want to have the financial flexibility to be able to pay yourself first. The final step is focus on the big wins. Rather than focusing on, there's these little apps out there that round up to the nearest dollar and they invest it in a bank account. I think that's ridiculous. I think that's too small, no matter who you are. If you're focusing on the big wins, and the big wins are either to make more money by expanding your skill sets, getting a better job, expanding your education, that kind of stuff, or how can you save more money? Well, the biggest thing is rent. If you're spending 50% of the money that you make on rent, maybe purchase a duplex, put some money down on a duplex, and have somebody else pay for your living expenses. That's such a smart way to do it. It's what I ended up doing this year. It's working out great. I literally am living for free, so I have 0 cost of living expense. So I wanted to break this down for you. So if you're trying to save up $10,000 in 12 months, it's $833 per month. How can you free up $833 per month, either by increasing your income or decreasing your spending? So these are 3 steps. Pay yourself first, create a budget, focus on the big wins. I'm from the Invest MKE group. We write a monthly newsletter and we track the performance of our stock portfolio. We send it out monthly. We've been doing so since 2017 and have beat the market for the past 3 years. So you should check it out in the link below. Thanks for watching this video, and remember, Big Al hits dingers.